Hey family, welcome to the Family Meeple. I'm Raymond, and this is Thunderstone Quest Barricades Mode, playing through the second adventure in Nature's Wrath. Reclamation by Brett Fatwag. I'm surprised you decided to join us, Prim. Pippet squeaks, a touch of suspicion in his voice. The magical engine on his back purrs quietly as it puffs out faint mists that rise to cloud the boughs of the trees above. I would think a druid would be all in favor of what Carl is trying to do. The chieftain's work is noble, Primelda says with a sigh as you walk beside her. She speaks in her gravelly, wizened tone while absently stroking the neck of a rat on her shoulder. But he is sorely misguided. Nature is about balance. It's an acceptance of both our agency within the world to build and create for ourselves, as well as our total dependence on the world we live in. There's a nature to be found within the keep, like all great civilizations, for any who seek it. That is what I am here to defend, rather than this monstrosity you carry on your back. Pippet huffs in sharp retort, the pack releasing an extra burst of mist as he does so, as if to voice its own dissatisfaction too. Your pace slows as you approach the outpost. The road was a bit overgrown for this time of year, no doubt a result of the power Carnival has unleashed upon the region through the key he has found. But there's nothing compared to what awaits you at the path's end. The outpost was never a great structure, nor should it have been. It was just a way station for travellers who get caught out at nightfall, or in dangerous weather. A small stable, a few small beds, and a small building, and a watchman's post. But if the road didn't lead straight to it, you'll wonder if you would have found it at all. Thick vines line every surface, hiding the stone underneath. The roof has collapsed in many places as the tops of tall trees have burst through the rafters. Massive, thorny roots have broken through walls, upending the entire foundation of certain sections of the structure. But at least we know he's been here, Pippet says with a shrug. He leans on a rock in front of the outpost and removes one of his boots, tipping it to empty it of refuse from the road. As he does so, he slips, a note of surprise coming from his lips, and he falls to the ground awkwardly. The rock he was using for support has begun moving and begins to rise up from the ground, taking shape as bits of dirt and debris tumble off it. It's clearly a troll with the hiking frame and lanky arms, but no trace of flesh can be found, as it's covered head to toe with animated rock and stone. The creature turns to reveal a face devoid of sanity, and it lets out a yell that sounds like a grinding milestone. Primelda grabs the halfling's hand to draw him away from the monster as the limbs on his pack begin to extend for work. This is Carnimal's vision, champion, she declares. A world where even the life of his own people is lost to the elements. If we don't find a way to stop him, this is the fate we can all look forward to. You ready your sword? There are more battles to come, champion, if you survive this one. So here we are at the table for Nature's Wrath, and we've reset our adventure deck. We are playing once again with the Minimalist Guild. So just as a reminder, if you've not seen the last video, the idea of the Minimalist Guild is if you have a wizard and a cleric in your hand when you go to the dungeon, then that gives you the ability to either destroy one card of your choice, or you can gain 2 additional experience points. With this Beastmaster profile, proficiency, being quite experience heavy, and obviously wanted to focus on leveling up those heroes to take on a big baddie at the end, we definitely want to have that additional experience to hand. So as you go from rank 4 to 5, you see it jumps up to 5 and then carries on from there. But yeah, it gives us a nice boost on those allies. As I did mention in the last adventure as well, there is a particular hero that is specifically suited for having allies, and that is this hero here. So as you can see, her ability then is to be able to destroy a bread or an iron ration, apologies, or gain 1 legendary ally. So all of the allies, all the allies, I think there's certainly a number of legendary allies that are available in this particular box. This one gives you the rat, and as we saw before, the rat, it's in and of itself doesn't have an attack value, but with that particular hero in play with the rat ally, you do indeed gain that attack value. So you destroy an iron ration and that rat comes straight into your hand, so that's really quite potent. And then we have got the other hero that we'll be able to acquire, purchase, upgrade to in the Guild's Quarter, which is Key. So this is our wizard alongside our cleric Grimelda, and this enables the elemental have a look, sorry, I'm struggling to see over there. Did I switch? It's because I've not put my reading glasses on. There you go. Apologies. So this one gives you the ability to add an additional either level or level of damage to another elemental card. So provided you've got an elemental card that has got an additional level of damage, then that gives you that ability. Do you know what? I'm going to go and swap my glasses, try not to hit my camera in the process, or move the table and just destroy absolutely everything in the process. So apologies folks, it is late here in the UK, but I'm looking forward to playing this second adventure. And as I say, I've got some new camera angles that I've set up on the Stream Deck, so we'll see. Hopefully it will fare us well. Okay, so what else have we got then? So available in the marketplace, let's have a look. So we have the other ally available in this game that I didn't make available to myself in the last game, which is the Raven. So as you can see with the Raven ability here, roll a d6, so we've got those, and resolve on a 1 to 2 you gain an iron ration, 3 to 4 you gain a lantern, and on a 5 you gain a potion, and on a 6 you gain an experience. So that's pretty cool. So that spoils whenever you've got a Raven, it represents presumably the Raven just picking at the opponent and finding goodies in amongst their refuge. We also then have Animal Affinity as a spell, so it gives us a gold when it gets drawn to our hand, and gives us attack against beasts and vermin equal to the level of the wizard or cleric +1. If we go to the Thunder, we can discard cards from the top of your deck equal to the highest level cleric and draw any allies discarded in this way. So we've seen similar effects in the previous game to that. So that one costs 5 to purchase. Our weapon of choice for this particular adventure is the lightning rod. So it does require 4 skill to wield, but it is a blunt elemental magic weapon, and when you go to the dungeon it gets plus magic equal to the wielding wizard's level. Okay, so it's boostable from that perspective. And of course we have the deck of spirits that we saw and had a look at last game. So I really like those. I think they're a fantastic addition to this adventure pack, this quest.
Really like the fact that there's just quite a level of variability in there. They're dirt cheap to get and put into your hand. It does talk about certainly when you're playing epic mode, you can pick out just the ones you want. I haven't filtered these are the full deck. And it did strike me as odd as I was going through the cards. I was like, why the heck have I got so many of these compared to every other item? However, you know, it's just because the level of variety of these items. So there we go. So we've randomly shuffled those up. So we'll see how we fare with those this game around. And the other thing I'm going to include this time is the keys. Now, I haven't gone through my original box and pulled out all the original keys. These are the additional new fandangled keys, I guess, that come with this particular quest. I'm just going to randomly shuffle those in to each of these levels. Let's just do that. Apologies, should have probably done this for camera. There we go. Just get those randomized. Okay, so they are ready to be pulled. Okay, and obviously we don't want them as a first card to come out, and they're not, so that's good. And we want another 2 to go into the level 2 dungeon. Shuffle those up. And then another 2 to go into level 3. Go, brilliant. This will be the one. This will be where they appear. We've got away with it twice. Can we get away with it a third time? Let's have a look, shall we? So we'll just get a quick shuffle. Okay. Brilliant. And of course we have got all new beasties and monsters that we are fighting off against. Hey, there you go. That. And that. Okay. Let's just shuffle that back in there. Okay, so as we discover the keys there, maybe abilities, items, monsters even, that benefit from us having acquired, found, discovered keys. So yeah, they are in play. Excellent. Anything else need to cover? No, I think that's all it. Everything else is as standard. So we have reset Car Nomal's lair. We are on level 1, round 1. And we'll delve in and see the new creatures if we go over to the dungeon. So this is the first level. We've got the new creatures here that we're fighting against. So level 1 are flowering fauna. These are plant beasts. Moving down to level 2 then, unfortunately, apologies for the glare on that one. It's so annoying. We have the humanoid elven rebels. And level 3 we have the clay creations. And then the final level, as you saw last time, we have Car Nomal. Okay, and over here in the village then we've got our marketplace. We can visit the bazaar, and of course moving down we've got our guild's quarters, the shop of treasures, and the temple for healing. So excellent. Let us go to the table and see what we get. Okay, so we've reset our hand. We've got nothing to start with, so we've got no wounds, and in barricade mode we obviously would go to the village and then move on to the dungeon. So let's have a look. We're drawing 6 cards and we'll see what we get for our starting hand, and hopefully I'll remember to do everything this time, including drawing extra cards. So straight off the bat we've got an adventurer with a dagger. We've got another dagger. We've got Thunderstone staff giving us some light, another Thunderstone staff, and another adventurer with a dagger. So we've got a whopping 6 gold on the table, so that's quite tasty. And before we commence any further, let's roll a dice and see what Car Nomal is going to be throwing at us. 2 monsters, thanks for that. And there's nothing I can do about it. Okay, so we're going to take 2 chits to the village, I think, at least. Maybe 1, possibly. Let's have a look. We could maybe take on the possum. Let's have a quick look at the possum here. If I have a look at the... so this is on an entry level, so there's no light required to get to this particular beastie. It will give us 2 festering wounds, plus anything else that it decides to give us. So unless you have an elemental card, which we do not, when you move out of this room, gain a wound. Okay, so that's the alert sign up here. So in this case it doesn't affect us, but yeah, it could affect us in the future, and maybe may draw us towards purchasing the top of the deck of spirits, which would enable us to ignore such effects in future. And then before battle, roll a d6. On a 1 to 2, it has an extra hit point and an extra hit point, either physical or magical. If it's magical, we can't attack it as we don't have that capability. So on a 3, we wouldn't be able to do anything. On a 4, it gains an armor, which is neither here nor there. Now we will get to draw 2 extra cards, and that could make a big difference. On a 5, we get an extra wound, and on a 6, we get an extra XP. So there is possibility of goodies other than also the baddies. Okay. And we do need 1 light, but that's fine. We've got light anyway from the Thunderstone staff. So there is an option. We could go there, and we would get to draw 2 extra cards. So what have we got in there? We've got more adventurers, and we've got our 2 allies. 4 adventurers and 2 allies, I believe, is what we've got left in the deck. So there's a possibility, one way or the other, I think we'll be able to definitely face this wee beastie, which would knock off 1 of these. Okay, so I mean, I think that is pretty much the worst die roll we could have achieved, which is a great start. So we've got 6 gold. As I mentioned, could get the deck of spirits. That would help us out if we're having to fight off more level 1 beasties. On the other hand, we could go ahead and just get straight in and pick up a raven, which gives us that allies, because we want those heroes and allies in order to level up on our beast master proficiency track. So I think that's going to be our best bet. Let's go ahead and do that. So we're going to get our beastie, our ally, into our discard pile. So that's our money spent, and we need to determine where we want to go. So obviously there's no point going to the temple or the arcane shop. Are we going to gain much in the way of XP? 4 XP? Or we could level up a plebby hero, so I think that's worthwhile for sure. Start recruiting those clerics and wizards for us for our benefit moving forward. So let's go ahead and do that. So we've moved across then to, here we go. So we're in the village quarters, so that's where we're going to be. We're just going to put a marker in there to say this is where we've been. That helps as an aide-memoire to me. That's where I'm picking up that. Okay, so I've just realised we've got this weird black area over here. How odd. Anyway, apologies, distracting myself. Okay, so we've done that. So now we're going over to the dungeon. Now we are going to level 1. I think I've knocked the table perhaps when I've come and... Anyway, I think most of us know by now the wrap. There we go, level 4. Just go. Okay. Okay, so we're going to go over to level 1 over here. I could possibly take over the Bushbird as well, but I'm not going to. I mean, that's 6 starting out, and then he gets to roll a dice, so forget that. Okay, so we're taking on then this wee beastie. So the possum plant, let's start by rolling, before battle, roll a d6. Shall I draw cards? We'll draw that. Oh, let's roll a dice and see what we get. It's a 5, it's a positive. No, it's not a positive. It is an extra festering wound. So we're going to pick up 3 festering wounds. Flippin' heck. Ouch. Okay, there was only 1 positive outcome, in fact. Okay. That's gnarly. Ouch. Okay, let's draw. Let's go back to my hero then and draw the extra cards that we need. So we've got Bree, set him, and we have Joba. Nice. Okay, so that does give us 5 attack. So that's definitely helpful. Once per turn after a die is rolled, you may re-roll the die before it resolves. If you do, discard Bree unless you have Joba. So I could keep Bree and I could re-roll that die. Do I want to re-roll that die? Now, I'm going to say no on the basis that if I roll a 3, it's magical damage and I cannot get to him. Which is a real shame. But it is what it is, folks. Okay. So, and I'm not moving out that area, so I can ignore that. So that's all fine. At least we've got Joba, so that Joba does give me the ability then to level up an additional basic hero for free. So I will get to level up my 2 heroes that are taking on this possum plant. So that's good news. So let's undertake the dealing of the damage. Okay. So we've got the possum plant. There's no benefits or treasure with this particular one. If you have 2 plus unused light, gain a lantern. Unfortunately, I don't have that in this circumstance. So we are taking 3 festering wound cards. Count them off. 1, 2, and 3. Ouch. I'll go straight to discard and we'll find out what joys and delights they bring later on. We are, however, gaining 4 experience, which is tasty, and that is as much as I need to do. So that wonderful possum is gone, and we will reveal the next card, and it is a bloom boar, which has 5 hit points, and again the potential to get armor unless you have a rogue when you move out of this room. So we've got this on all of the cards, various different guises. Okay, so we did that. We do get to level up 2 of my heroes, so that's good. So let's go ahead and discard my 2 weenies, and we'll level those up, 1 of each, a cleric and a wizard. You're a wizard, Harry. And we'll put the Thunderstone and bits and bobs back in there. Now that did cost me 2 XP to level up one of my heroes. The other one was free, and for 0 XP I can acquire the 1st rank in my beast. No, I can't because I haven't got an ally. Apologies. Okay, getting ahead of myself. No, I did have an ally because Joba and Bree are both allies. Excellent. Apologies. There we go. So I do get to level up my Beastmaster, and we're moving on to round 2. Let's move the dice, and we are 2, 3, 4. Get rid of our potion. I resolved that round, and we need another 2. So the advantage, some may say, was it was all festering wounds rather than normal wounds, so I didn't take any wounds here. But of course that does mean my Thunderstone articles aren't granting me any benefits at the moment. So let's have a look. 6 cards to the hand. We have Weenie, 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 Miney Mo, and a dagger, and a Bree. Nice. We may want to use Bree. And I defeated 1 monster, but 1 monster came through from Carnamal's lair. So let's see what they hit. They caused 8 points of damage to the bazaar. How bizarre. That will go there. Okay. So we have 4 heroes and a knife and a Bree set him, and let's roll and see what we've got. Oh, it's a straight off chit. So the advantage is we don't have to worry about doing anything in particular in the dungeon. The disadvantage, of course, is it's a straight off chit that's going to make something cost more in the arcane wonders. Thanks for that. So 11 to buy treasure items. And you know what, folks? I can't remember the last time I bought a treasure item. There you go. Okay, so we are back to our hero board. We have our Bree and lots of heroes. Where are we going to go in the village? We've got 4 gold. Okay, and this is the point then where cheapest chips, let's grab us a deck of spirits, 2 gold, and we're going to go, and I think it's probably worth leveling up again. We've got a whole plethora of wheeze, so let's use these guys. So here we go. So we're back to the guild's quarters, and we're going to be leveling up. So the hero you level up its village, you may instead be leveled up at the spoils. So that is indeed what we are going to do. We may even draw Jobber again, but let's see what we get, shall we? So I think we're going to be heading off to level 1 of the dungeon yet again. Now the question is, where do we want to go? So as I did cover off before, apologies, trying to get to my green screen. This festering wounds pouring out all over the place. That's never a good sign. Okay, so the Broom Bear. So unless you have a rogue, when you move out of this, you gain a wound. So I'm not moving out of it, so that's irrelevant. And unless you have a rogue again, it costs you a light to get in there. I haven't even got a light to get in there. Okay, so I'm not going to be able to defeat him. So the hostile meadow then, we've got a bush bird waiting for us at the hostile meadow. So unless you have a cleric, discard 1 hero when you move out of this room. So again, not worried about moving out of the room. It'll roll dice. It's going to do us a festering wound, another one, which is not great. Will only give us 3 experience. Again, not great, but enough to level up a level 0 hero. And it's going to cost 6 attack. Now I do have the 6 attack with my hero. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 with Bree set him. So it is an option. And I do potentially have a re-roll when I go to the dungeon. So let's do it. So we're going to the hostile meadow. So let's bring that up for you. Okay, so we're in the hostile meadow. And we're fighting off against the bush bird. So let's roll to see what he's going to be doing. So it's a number 3. So the bush bird number 3. Oh, it's magic damage. It's the only thing. He gets magic resistance of 1. Tell you, folks. I have a reroll. Let's trade in Bree, set him for a reroll. Come on, not a 3, a 2. Higher than a... Oh, no, sorry. So 1 to 2 is 1 extra hit point. Oh no, unfortunately I've lost Bree. What have I got instead? Oh, I've got the helper. In fact, I tell you what, I should have retained that before. I should have drawn that before I rolled that. So it's when I go to the dungeon. And I don't think it still helps me though. So I need 7 now. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, it still doesn't help me at all. Okay, so I'm going to take a festering wound, because there's nothing more I can do about that. And I didn't defeat the baddie, so I don't gain any XP, I don't get to upgrade anything, I do not pass go, and do not collect £200. wounds. And I am back where I began. Boo! Okay. So, that was round 2. We are now on round 3. This is going quick, folks, going quick. We have one monster we have to defeat. Let's see if we can do it. I'm not even showing you. Apologies. So we have one monster that we have to defeat. Okay. So let's see what we can do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Apologies. It's been out. My cards are sticking together. Okay, we've got a dagger. We've got a cleric. We've got a thunderstone. We've got another hero, and we've got 2 festering wounds. Not good. Let's have a look. What do the festering wounds do? Disease wounds, when revealed, take 1 damage and draw 1 card. Okay, so I guess that's an immediate. If this wound is healed by a cleric or spell, gain an experience. Can my cleric heal wounds? No, at least not yet. And I don't have a spell to do it either. But I can take 2 points of damage and draw 2 cards. Raven? Nope. The other festering wound. Joy. When revealed, take another wound. These weren't shuffled very well, were they? And draw another card. Hey, the Raven. There we go. Okay. Now, I can't get rid of all of them, but what I can do is this turn, I can absolutely go to the village and visit the temple, and that would enable me to heal 2 instead of 1, so that gets rid of those pesky festering wounds. And it does power up my Thunderstones, which are both in play, so that's handy Harry. Okay, and I have now got an ally. Now, he doesn't have the static ability, but for spoils, should I be able to actually kill something, which we'll see, I do have the ability to roll a dice and gain some goodies. Nice. I can equip one of my heroes with a dagger, which is nice, and I don't have any other elemental things to be boosted with ki. What are the elemental things out there? So the elemental is the lightning rod, and that cannot be used with the levels as they are, at least not without Jobber or Bree giving additional skill. Okay, so we've got to defeat a level 1 monster, and we currently have 3 hit points worth of damage. That is not great, is it? So, 4 hit points worth of damage. I've got my little birdie. Nice. I have got 7 to spend. What do I want to get? What is the affinity? Discard cards from the top of your deck equal to the highest cleric or any allies discarded in this way. Against beasts. Attacks against beasts equal to your highest wizard or cleric plus 1. Not entirely sure what that means. Okay. That's an interesting one. Certainly doesn't seem to make any change to these particular beasts that I'm facing. Whether it does for other beasts, well, we'll see. So for now, let's have a look. This is what I've got. I've got 7 gold. What do I want to buy is the question. So let's just flip back. So these are my options. We've got the Raven, we've got the Deck of Spirits. So this one now gives me extra light, which it's handy. We've got the Animal Affinity and the Lightning Rod. +1 damage to equal to the wizard wielding it. I mean, certainly, yeah, at some point, the lightning rod is going to be useful. I think that's a given. So seeing as I've got the money, I think I'd better purchase the rod. I do have an option to destroy a dagger, but I need the extra boost as it stands. I'm not going to get to... Yeah, okay, if you have a wound, you can draw an extra card. So I will get to draw 2 extra cards. I could possibly even draw the lightning rod that I've just drawn. Maybe, we'll see. Okay, so what else do we have? That's it. Okay, so we are ready. Go back to our hero board. So we're ready to venture into the dungeon. So we know where we've gone. We've gone to the temple and we've healed up to get rid of 2 of those pesky, pestering wounds. And we need 2 sources of light. We have 3, so we are ample to come in here, which means as well for spoils, if we can defeat this baddie, we'll just flick this across. So we're going to the dungeon at level 1. So if we do manage to defeat this bloom boar, then we will gain another festering wound, but we will gain a lantern as well, which is quite nice. Okay, and we'll get to activate the spoils on our raven. Now the problem is, of course, at the moment he has got 5 hit points. Now we are currently doing 1, 2, 3, 4 hit points, so it all really depends on what we get to draw here. Now I don't have any other dungeon abilities other than being able to destroy an iron ration, which I don't have an iron ration, but we do get to draw 2 cards due to our Thunderstone stuff, so that's helpful. So let's go ahead and do that. So 1, oh, festering wound, and 2, festering wound. Give this card's boost to the monster you battle this turn, plus 1 hit point. Thanks for that then. Oh, usefully, however, I have just drawn another adventurer, which means when I arm that adventurer with my dagger, I get to draw another card. What's another dagger? Okay, so we're stacking up the damage. So we've ended up with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 points of damage against his 6 hit points. Bring that over here. So 5 plus, of course, thanks for that, the festering wound makes it 6. So that's what we're fighting against. So the next thing we need to do now then is to roll a d6. Let's roll a d6 for the bloom boar, and it is a 4. So if we go back to the bloom boar, the 4 then says he gains plus 1 armor. Ugh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and he's got 7. Thanks. Honestly, folks, couldn't write this stuff. What a pain, what a pain, what a pain. Okay, I have no other capabilities to do anything. So we've lost that one. That festering wound comes back to my hand. We gain another wound, so we're down to 4 cards this turn. And another festering wound. Cheers for that. And no spoils, no goodies, no nothing. Ugh, that is frustrating. Randomness really does kick you in the pants sometimes. Okay, so we are now on to round 4 and we are rolling 2 dice for Carnimal's Lair, and we have 4 cards to draw. Not looking good. Okay, we have the ability to skip alerts, ignore alerts from monsters, and we have 1, 2, and 3 attack. can't even attack a rat. Jeez. Look at that. And I have 3 gold pieces. Thanks for that then. Okay, I think, what am I going to do? I'm going to go to the temple, because that's logical. So we're down here again in the temple. We are going to once more heal up, so we can get rid of 2 of my wounds. So those are gone. So at least we'll be able to draw 5 cards next turn. And then going to the marketplace. Have a look at the village. The marketplace, I have got 3 gold. I can buy another deck of spirits, so I will. And this one gives me light, equal to the number of decks of spirit cards I have. The next one is more useful, however, because the next one gives me magical attack. Yes! Exactly what I need. Okay. That would absolutely help to expedite things. But before we do that, let's go back to our dice and see what Carnival is going to throw at us. Now, I do have the option to reroll one of these. Okay, straight off the bat, it's going to take an attack. I have to defeat a level 1 monster. Do I want to push my luck and try and increase that? I don't think so, folks. Not at the moment. Not with 3 points of damage being able to be caused by my hero at the moment. It's very, very slim pickings. Apologies, that should have gone back in there. Is it worth the risk? Is it worth the risk? I could possibly get to draw a card. There are some benefit stuff in there. But I don't think it's worth the risk. So I'm going to call that quits. And I'm going to draw a chit. I'm not going to the dungeon because there is no point going to the dungeon. And it is another +1 to the cost of arcane wonders. So that's fine, provided we don't lose it. We're good. Oh. Okay, so right, frustrating. They all go back on top of my Festering Wound deck, and we are now on round 5, folks. Let's draw 5 cards, shall we? This is static, at least, so this does hang around. 1, 2, 3. Okay, and you can have up to 2 deck of spirits at any given time, so they can be quite good and they can stack up to help one another and really build up that power. So apologies, folks, we're not even seeing any of the other baddies, and we've not even got any keys. So there you go, 4, 5. Not that I've seen anything with the key advantage. So out comes Jobber. Out comes a lightning rod. Oh, I can get a plebby hero to swing a lightning rod around. Ugh, 2 festering wounds. Darn it. I think we're going to be going back to the temple again, folks. Okay, so what do we have? At least Jobber, if I can level something up. Can I level anything up? Not really. It's frustrating, folks. It's frustrating. Anyway. Okay, so thankfully these aren't doing anything to me. They just make it more difficult to defeat something when I go to the dungeon. So I can just ignore them, and I can go to the temple, and I can heal both of these and get them out of my hand. Okay, now I do have 2 gold, which will get me another deck of spirits, so I'll purchase that, and that is as much as I can do. So I'm afraid you didn't get to see the elemental lightning rod being swung around. It's just the way it is. Okay. That's as much as I can do there. So we are moving on to round 6. I don't think I even rolled his dice, did I? He rolled his dice. Gosh, skipping ahead. Oh, you watch it. Nothing I can do. And the purple, unless you have divine, add an extra monster. Wow, 3 chits, folks. 1, 2, 3. 2 for the temple, and 1 for the guild's quarter. Wow. Okay. Whew. Okay. So. Oof. I've completely lost track now. Ah! What was that? Was that round 5 or was that round 6? Okay. I'm going to take it. It was round 5 and we're now on round 6. Okay. Drawing 5 cards. 3, 4, 5. What have we got? Got a pleb and a pleb. And a cleric, and a stone, and a wizard. Okay, this is looking better. Better. 1, 2, 3, 4 points of damage currently. Don't have an iron rack. I don't have anything. I don't have anything. Okay. Frustrating. I will get to draw a card for that. I haven't got any other ability to draw any other cards. I have got 3 gold. Do I want to draw heal 1 wound if you have another deck of spirits card? Do I want to pick that up? Question. The problem with all this stuff is just continually clogs your deck. Prevents you being more impactful. It's hard, folks. It's hard. But I've got 4 hit points that I can do, and there's just nothing. I can attack a rat. You know, we're 6 rounds in and I can attack a rat. That is harsh, folks. There's no 2 ways about that. Okay, let's go to the temple once more, and we're going to heal another 2 wounds. So let's get those off the board. So they're gone, so we're down to 1 wound, so at least we can still activate Thunderstone Staff. And then we are going to head off to the dungeon, and we're going to go and face the rat. Facing the rat, level 0, so that at least enables us to level up 1 more of our heroes, get that out of my hand. Thunderstone Staff enables me to draw. I did draw reset him. Okay. So I could possibly have re-rolled one of those dice, but it's fine. It is what it is. Okay, there isn't anything else I can do. Oh, it does give me. Oh, it does give me a hit point. I could go and try for a level 1 monster. A big risk, though, isn't it? That is a big risk. 1, 2, 3, 4 out of 6. 2/3 of a chance that he'll get an extra hit point and I won't be able to beat him. I don't think it's worth the risk, folks. Not as we've seen. Okay, so round 6, I think I'm going to get absolutely pasted here. I've made no progress on the Beastmaster profile, not even getting to level up my weenies into heroes. This is an absolute mess. No 2 ways about it. Okay. What do I have? Nothing. I'm going to attack the rat. So he's gone, and I'll get to level up and choose a. Let's go with cleric. Okay. I've got more clerics and wizards now? I don't know. Don't even know anymore. Okay, so he did lots of damage to me. We're in the next round, and we are back to. We're now rolling 3 dice, and this is grueling, folks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we'll get Festering Wound. Thanks for that. When revealed, take a wound, draw a card. Take a wound. Need to draw a card. Hopefully, not another Festering. Oh, there was a card there. Okay, so we got a dagger. Another dagger. Got any weenies to wield? Oh, I've got 1 weenie. Got a raven. Got a Thunderstone staff, and we've got our light source. Okay. Tis what it is, folks. Tis what it is. Raven. Runes, Thunderstone. Okay. Let's come down and have a look. So we are doing 1, 2, 3 points of damage because I can't arm 2, but I will get to do another something. Maybe I'll get to draw another card. Right, so off to the temple again. We'll get to get rid of this Festering Wound, and we will rid ourselves of another one of those wounds, which means we still get to draw an extra card. So we're going to draw 2 cards. We'll go to the dungeon. I can take on a rat. So we will go to the dungeon. I will draw 2 cards. We have another adventurer, which means we get to draw another card for that as well. We've got a lightning rod and hey, jobber. Okay, it's interesting, isn't it? So I can't wield the darn thing. Okay, but I do get to level up to plebs, which I have. Nice. Okay, so there is some benefit to it at least, but we need to roll 3 of these, don't we? Oh, okay, I get to draw a card. Let's do the positive first, shall we? And we've got another Thunderstone staff, which gets me another card, and it's Bree. Okay, so the blue one, unless you have divine, elemental, or magic, add another monster. Now I do have magic and elemental, in fact, because I've got a whoopee stick, and Bree, sat on the back of Jobber, can wield said whoopee stick, which is quite nice. So I now have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 points of damage. Oh, it might be worth taking on a level 1. If I can get rid of that one. Now this one, is it worth a reroll? I think it's worth a reroll because it's the worst thing we can have is 2 monsters coming at us. So it's 1 monster. Okay, it's better than it was. Okay, so we can do a level 1 monster instead. I still get to level up 1 hero and activate all my spoils. All my spoils. Okay, so we're recovering, but it's like over halfway through the game, folks. It's a very slow recovery, I have to say. Do I want to go there? I'm going to go back to the dreaded overgrown path. So the problem with the dreaded overgrown path is this gives us a festering wound, irrelevant of the baddie that we're facing off against. So in this particular case, the baddie in question is another bloom boar, but just gives us a normal point of damage, and then obviously whatever else it is that we happen to roll. But it will give us 4 XP, which is definitely worthwhile. It will give us a lantern, which is nice, and it will give us extra spoils with the other with the Raven as well. So let's do it. Okay, so we're going to take this dude and we're going to kick him in the back. Right, let's have a look at rolling a die. So we've got one level 1 monster. Sorry, I'll put that back. Not really easy to defeat. He rolls a 5. A 5 is +1 boom straight off the bat. Okay, that's okay. That could be worse. So he has got 5 hit points. There's no bonus for the area or anything like that. Sorry, flick back up there. Yep, so there's no bonus for the location. It does require me 1 light to get in there, which I have with the lightning rod, and it does require, and I have additional light sources with the 2 Thunderstone staff. So that will get me a lantern as a spoils. So we're doing 7 points of damage. He only needs 5, so he's dead. And I don't have to worry about moving out of the room. And in fact, I can ignore those effects anyway now with my deck of spirits. Oh, and I have 2 extra life because of that as well. So that's quite nice. Okay, so I gain that spoils. I gain 4 experience. Woo! I'm just throwing them everywhere. Overexcited. 4 experience, 1 more festering wound goes into my deck, and 1 more normal wound. So we're down to 5 cards, which we were anyway, so that's fine. Okay, so he is defeated. Okay. Really want to get into the next level. Oh, still no key. We have found a bark bear. We heard about one of those in the last story. Okay, so spoils for the Raven. Let's go back to my hero and the Raven. So we defeated that monster, so nothing attacks the village. So we're doing my Raven, as you can see there. So we've got a 6, which is an extra XP. Nice, that's tasty. Okay, and then we get to level up, and this time we're going to go for the wizard. So we'll gain that, and then everything else disappears. It was never here. Okay, that's all gone. But we have got our static deck of spirits in play. Okay, so we are now on round 8. This is the last round before Carnamal himself starts to attack us. Thanks for that. We've just done nothing. Nothing. All game. Nothing. Right, before we do anything else, let's gain a rank, which cost me 1 XP. So we defeated a level 1 hero with a hero and a level 1 monster with a hero and ally. Therefore, we can gain a rank. So allies cost 1 less when we purchase them from the marketplace. Okay. So we are now on to round 8. We are drawing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just enough. What do we have? We have our 3rd deck of spirits, so we will need to discard that in this turn. This gives us, at the moment, 3 points of magic damage. Now we're cooking. Okay. And heroes. Nice. 4 points of damage, 7 points of damage. We can definitely go attacking. There is potential even for a level 2 attack. However, let's see what Carnamal throws at us as his final feat before he comes out of his lair. Ooh, we've got a reward. So, give an ally, which I don't have, static for this round. Thanks for that. We have a wound. Thanks for that too. Down to 4 cards next turn. And we have to defeat at least a level 1 monster. Okay, which I think we can definitely do now. So we're feeling good, feeling lucky punk. Don't have any other elemental abilities or anything like that, so that's all fine. Okay, this enables us to traverse past there. We've got 2 light, 3, 4, 5. It's 5 light. Oh, it's going to be hard to decide which of those 2. Well, I don't think it's going to be that hard. I think we're going to ignore that one. Okay, anyway, that's next turn. This turn, I've got a nice little bucket of XP. I'm not going to gain anything on here, but I will gain something on there if I can defeat something. My minimalist guild, which potentially gives me the ability to either discard a card, which I'm not going to do at the moment, or the ability to gain 2 extra experience. So that's good. So, what do I want to do? I want to go and I'm gonna have to level up. I need to get rid of some of these dudes. So we are in the guild's quarters. You can just see there at the corner of your screen, and we're going to level up as spoils. So I'm just going to put that little token to remind me of that fact. Now then, what have we got over here in the dungeon? So let's have a look at level 2, which we've not done yet. Okay, so we've got a radical. So the radical says you can discard, before battle, discard 2 cards to the top of your deck. You get +1 wound for each hero discarded. Ouch! And it's going to cause me a festering wound. That's pretty nasty. Alternatively, I have the Insurrectionist. Before battle, discard top 2 cards, and it gets +1 health. Oof! Each hero discarded. That is not good at all. And it gives me less. You may place your champion at level 2 unless you have a rogue, +1 for each guardian key found. Alright. Well, thankfully I haven't actually found any guardian keys, so that's probably works for us than against us, folks. Okay, let's go and try and fight off this radical, shall we? And we're going to discard 2 cards. And if any of them are heroes, then we get +1 festering. Deary me. That's my wife's therapy rubbing off on me. That's what that is. Tell you, don't masters in psychotherapy. It's revealing, folks. It's revealing. Anyway, okay. We're going to the dungeon at level 2. Right, so I need 1 light source. I could ignore that one. So we're down here. We're fighting a radical, and let's look. So discard 2 cards from the top of your deck. Let's do that, shall we? So let's go to the hero, and we're going to discard 2 cards, and it's a festering wound. Happy to discard that. And a dagger. That's fine. Excellent. So we don't get any additional festering wounds. So that's certainly tasty. So let's see what he will be doing. So he has got 7 hit points. So let's just check them off. So we've got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 hit points that we are doing. So that's good. And what do we get as spoils? So we are going to get an iron ration from the reclaimed outpost. We're going to get a potion from him, and we're also going to get 4 experience. But we will get 1 festering wound. Wow, they're really coming into their own in this game. Okay, so he has been defeated, and in its place we have another radical. Nice. Okay. So, we paid to level up. We can level up. I haven't got any allies. Boo. And I'm not 100% on this. I'm going to destroy. What's that? No, I'll save the Iron Lash. I'll save it for another turn. Okay, I'm going to level up my weenie hero and gain wizard. Okay, so minimalist guild kicks in, so I had a wizard and a cleric, so I can destroy a card or I can gain 2 extra XP. I will gain the 2 extra XP, which in fact I'll then spend to level up my basic hero. I didn't have an ally, so I can't activate my Beastmaster. And that's it. That's as much as I can do. Now I need to decide which of my 3 deck of spirits do I want to discard. I'm going to discard light because it's handy being able to travel through the level 1 beasties because they've all got those activate. If you travel through this room, you have to discard a hero or destroy a random gear token is the other one. Not good. Okay, so that, folks, is it for that side of the lair, and we are on to the threat level 4. So the first thing we do is we put out chits on every location in the village. So I think this kind of represents as like a mighty earthquake as the lair becomes unlocked and unleashed. We have 1 location left now for the temple and for the arcane shop of wonders. So yeah, these are like really dire straits now, folks. Not in a good position at all. Okay, so let's go back to my hero board. We are drawing 4 cards. So yeah, we are dying. Let's have a look. 1, 2, 3, 4. The static helps, but will it help enough? Let's have a look. We've got a dagger, a lightning rod, a raven, and a jobber. That really doesn't help at all. Okay. This better be a good dice roll. That's all I can say. Lots of monsters and a chit and a green. The tribal unity. All monsters you battle this turn include the guardian gain, including the guardian gain +1 hit point and +1 magic resistance. Ouch! For each green. So that's how that works, folks. Wow. Okay. I've not got Bree. I haven't even got a hero. I've got an ally, and that's it. I can't draw any more cards. Oh, I can go. Okay, I'm gonna go to the marketplace. Well, in fact, so before doing anything else, let's draw a chit. So there's an instant chit that I need to draw. Oh, in fact, no. Let's stick with what we've got. I'm gonna go to the marketplace. We're gonna draw. It's not a jobber, but it is a Thunderstone, which means when I come to the dungeon, I get to draw an extra card. Okay, so we'll see. We'll see how this pans out. I go to the village, I get to heal a wound, so I'll get an extra card next turn. Currently, I'm attacking with 3 points of damage. Not good, folks. Really not good. I can't even go to the dungeon. What? I mean, that was it. That was the extra card that I drew. Oh no, I can. I can risk it. I can go to the dungeon, draw an extra card. Okay. It's Bree. I can reroll a die, and I can arm Bree with a lightning rod with my raven. I can't do both. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 points of damage is what I can do. What am I doing? Apologies. Where's my hero board? There we go. Okay. Apologies, folks. I was focusing on those dice. Okay, so I have Bree. I can re-roll something, and I can keep her. All monsters you battle this turn gain an extra hit point and magic. So anything I'm going to take on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can't even do it. I mean, that was the extra card I drew as well. I could take a rat on. That's, and there's just no point taking on a rat. It says I can level up a hero. I haven't even got a hero to level up. Oh, it's a frustrating one, folks. It is a frustrating one. Okay, I'll defeat a rat. I don't level up anything. I'm going to reroll the 2. And it's a blue. And the blue is, unless you have a divine, elemental or magic card, add 2 monsters. Thankfully, I've got plenty of everything. So that gets ignored. That, yeah, became a 5. I became a 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No! Oh, I couldn't even do it. Couldn't even defeat a rat. Flippin' heck. The only advantage is I don't take any damage. It doesn't deal out any wounds. Ah, that's harsh. That is so harsh. But I get no spoils. I get no nothing. All those are gone. And I needed to roll an extra die. It's another blue, unless you have, so that's fine. So that didn't do any. That absolutely crippled me, that tribal unity. Wow. Okay. And we pull a chit from the bag. The chit is... It is the market. Ooh. Marketplace. We are still in the game. Just. We are on round 10. Woo! I've got a whole bunch of sitting on a whole bunch of XP and I can't do it in a minute. Okay, 5 cards, folks. 1, 2, 3. And he's about to start rolling 5 dice a turn. Flippin' heck. 3, 4, 5. This is the way it goes, folks. Okay, so Thunderstone Staff, a weenie, a wizard, lightning rod, and the light source deck. So it does give me 3 hit points worth of damage. 4, 5, 6. No, am I kidding? I can't wield that. 4, 5. Plus 1 equal to the wielding wizard's. Okay, yeah. Okay. But he can't actually carry it at the moment. Tons of light. I mean, I'm wandering around like a beacon. My Thunderstone Staff has given me 3 light. I've got an extra 3 light here, plus 1 for the lightning rod. I'm 7 light. Man, just blinding anything in the dungeon. Okay. Why have I drawn 4 cards? Did I have another card? Should have drawn 5. Didn't have anything else, did I? Okay. A dagger! Whee! Stabby, stabby! Okay. I've got 3 gold. I can buy something if I want to. Do I want to? Not really. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4? No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 points of damage. I can attack a rat. And I can level up a hero. So let's go to the Guild's Quarter. Oh, folks. And officially, I paused because I can't remember that officially. I'm looking at it and I'm thinking, can I actually level up a hero if I'm only defeating a rat? But yeah, I presume it's a baddie, right? That's what I'm going to play. Okay. So the aim is to level up 2 of my dudes. Yeah. Let's roll 4 dice and find out what Carnamal is throwing at me. Oh, it gets worse. It gets worse. I think the village is absolutely doomed. Purple, unless you have a magic card or elemental, I've got both, so that's fine. We can ignore both the purples, but we have got 4. I mean, we should be down here, folks, attacking this guy, and I just can't even. I've got loads of light. I can get there. But yeah, magic resistance for each non-elemental or non-magic item or weapon you have. At the end of each turn, kick him out. Okay. So I have 1, 2. But I've got 2. So he'd get 2 extra life. I can't do it. Just can't do it. I will get to draw 2 extra cards though. So let's have a look. Pray for a miracle. It's a raven. Okay. Spoils. And it's a jobber, which is more leveling up. Doesn't help. It just doesn't help. Does it? No. Well, I can put key on jobber, which means Key can wield the lightning rod. So that does give me 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 points of damage. Ooh, that's a bit tastier. 9 points of damage. I could do something with 9 points of damage, that's for sure. Okay. What's this thing? If you have the purple key, if the purple key has not been found, it's immune to magic unless you have normal attack before reduction. I could prevent 3 of the 4 monsters coming over the hill. Could I? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Just. If you have a cleric, it does 1 less wounds. It's going to take 3 wounds. Flip it. An iron ration. Blooming heck, mates. What's this other one do for me then? Okay, so if we go to the dungeon, we're looking at level 2 to look at the level 3 monsters. We've got a clay creation, got 9 hit points. It's going to do me 3 points of damage because I have got, no, I haven't got a cleric. It's going to do me 4 points of damage. Ouch. I will get a treasure item and I will get an iron ration, 6 XP. Alternatively, I can go for the River Wraith. Unless you have a rogue, discard 2 cards to the top of your deck. And he gets +2 magic resistance for each item or weapon discarded. Flipping heck, I can't do that. I cannot do that. I mean, it will still do with 3 wounds anyway. If a blue key has not been found, it's immune to normal damage unless you also have magic damage. But that is a kicker, folks. Oh. Nine points. I can't attack him. He's too big. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 points of damage. I'm leveling up 2 heroes. Okay, I'm going to have to go for the clay creation because it's fixed damage. So I need 3 light to get there, and I can ignore his alert. So, and I have loads of light, so that's not an issue. I've not found the purple key, but I am using normal damage as well as magic damage, so I can ignore that. Therefore, he is defeated, and I get 1 iron ration. I get a treasure card, which is the Reaper. I get 6 experience, my first white one, wow. And I take 4 points of damage. Ouch, that doth smite a lot. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I believe the potion is there to heal damage. 1, 2, 3, 4, down to drawing 2 cards. What? No siree, I will spend a potion to get rid of that. Did I even hear the damage when I went to the village? I can't even remember anymore. Can't remember, folks. Don't think I did though. So I'm going to get rid of that. Okay. So we've got 4 cards drawing next turn. Right. So that's done, that's done. Right, so Jobber spoils. I can level up a hero. If it's a level 1 hero, which I've got, a little plebby, then it can be free. I will take another wizard, and then I will pay to level up my level 1 wizard, which will cost me 3 experience. Let me bring you to my board, apologies. So 3 experience, I get to scrap key and take a level 2 key. So you can actually see what a level 2 looks like. There he is. So a level 2 key. So he's doing 2 points of damage, has 4, so at least he can wield a lightning rod on his own now. And +1 level and +1 magic if you have another elemental card. So he's charging himself up from elemental cards. Nice. Very nice. Okay, so that's him done. Jobber goes back. Right. And I need to discard 1 of my decks of spirits. So we the light. Okay, we are now on to, folks, round 11. We are rolling 5 dice. I have to draw a chit for the bag. We do that now before anything else. This could be the end of the game. It's +1. And it's the Arcane Wonders. We've lost the Shop of the Arcane. It's gone. No more treasure items. All gone. So yeah, on hard mode, that's it. That's the game over. But you know what? I feel like I'm in a bit of a flow now. Let's press in and see if we can kick Carnival's backside where it belongs. Now then, I did have an ally and a hero, so I can spend 2 XP to gain the next level on my beast mastery. I didn't have a cleric, so I couldn't ignore that. Okay, when you gain this rank, gain any 1 beast ally from the box and add it straight to your hand. Nice. Now I don't believe that impacts the hand limit. So let's go for a hawk, because that is legendary, and it has the static as to why it's legendary. +1 if you have Promella, so if she comes out we get an extra attack with that as well. So that's very good. When a hero will be discarded or destroyed by a monster or room's ability, you may discard this card instead. We're drawing 4 cards, people. What have we got? Do you know what I had? I had a raven, and I didn't roll my benefit for my raven because I definitely defeated something. Let's roll for my raven. So we're going to roll a d6. It's a number 4, and the number 4 is gain a lantern. Nice. Yeah. Okay, 4 cards for 3 Thunderstone wound. I haven't even got a flipping hero again. When revealed, take a wound. And draw a card. At least that's a benefit. Maybe. No, maybe not. When revealed, take a wound. And draw a card. Another pigging wound. Okay, I have a hero. It's level 1 hero. I'll give him a dagger. Okay, I'm going back to the temple then, folks, so I can get rid of both of these pesky pesteras on it. Okay. So, where am I at now? Losing the plot. I have a reroll. I've got a dagger and a hero, so I currently have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 points of damage. I'm not doing a lot out here. I am not doing a lot, folks. Okay, now I have got 6 money. What is it worth buying is the question. 6. I think I'm going to go for another deck of spirits. Feel like I shouldn't really, but I'm going to. Okay. It is what it is, folks. Right. Just not doing great. Although actually, instead of doing that, I'm going to buy another wizard. I'm going to hire a wizard. So, what else can I do? I'm not there. I'm over here at the temple. Right, now then, I can go wander off to the dungeon and I will get to draw an extra card. I'm doing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 points of damage. I could possibly take on a level 1 weenie. Let's roll 5 dice and see what Carnival has for us. Store. Okay. So we instantly take a wound. Down to drawing 1 card a turn. I think we're nearly dead. We did get a trophy. Give an ally the static keyword. Woo! Oh, my ally's already got the static keyword. Oh, I can give it to Bree, in fact. Okay, I get to draw a card. That's tasty. Hopefully, maybe. It's another wizard. Okay, so extra point of damage. And the blue then gives me Nature's Wrath. Look at what that's doing. So blue, Nature's Wrath. Unless you have Divine, Elemental or Magic, add 2 monsters. Thankfully we have got Elemental and Magic, so we're all good there. So back to our hero board, back to our dice. Okay, so that is null. So we've got a level 1 monster we have to defeat. This is actually doable. I'm shocked. Okay, so we've got let's have a look back at the deck. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 points of damage. We went to the temple to heal because we had no choice, and we're very, 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 very nearly dead. In fact, I can't afford to take a wound, so I'm very limited on what I can attack. Oh gosh. Right, so I'm going to have to attack this bush bird because it has 6 hit points. If you have a cleric, unless you have a cleric, discard a hero while I have a cleric, and I can ignore that room effect when I move out the room, so that's fine. Okay, when you move out this room, that's fine. Before battle, so we're going to roll a dice. Okay, so let's go back to my hero deck. We've got one monster we have to defeat. We're rolling a dice. It's a 4, so it gains +1 normal armor. That's what it gains for its ability. So it has 5, 6, 7, and I think that is what I'm doing. Is 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Exactly 7. Nice. Did I need to draw anything else? Don't think so. Dungeon, no. No, okay, that's fine. So 7 points of damage, he is dead. So it means I get to activate, don't get to activate my Minimalist Guild, but I do get to activate my Beastmaster as I have an ally, 2 in fact, with heroes. So let's start with spoils. So there's no spoils from the area. I get 3 experience from the dude. And I get a festering wound as opposed to a normal wound, because otherwise I'd be dead. It'd be over. Okay. We have a wild thing. What replaces it? Future. I need to heal. Oh, if you have less, let's draw a card or heal. Okay. Oh, in fact, they bolstered. Oh, I should have done that instead. Never mind. It is what it is, folks. Okay, we avoided a chit going to the village, so that's nice. Any other spoils? Nope, that's fine. There's no other spoils from there, so it's just them paying 3 experience. So it means I get to remove a monster in future when I roll the trophy die, which is nice. Okay. We're drawing a card. Oh, someone has static. Bree. Bree had static. She is an ally. That's so bad. Right, I will go to the temple and I will heal 2 wounds. That is your card. I need to now roll 5 dice. Gone so wrong, folks. I get to draw a card. 3. And it's another hero. Okay. So purples, unless you have divine, elemental, or magic. Magic. Flippin' heck. That's those 3 taken care of. Okay, green. Anything I attack gets an additional 1. Additional hit point and an additional magic resistance for each green. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be attacking anything. It's not going to cut it. Folks, it's just not going to cut it. Is it worth me gathering a couple of rats and I could maybe attack a rat with a rat? Do a reroll. I could do a reroll. I'd lose Bree. Let's do it. Do a reroll. Hey, it's a chit. Okay, thanks for that. So, have a look, see what we got. It is -1 to the market. Oh, market's nearly gone. Thanks for that. Okay. And I'm going to draw a couple of rats. We didn't see the rats last time. Let's have a look at the rats. So there is a rat. Instantly think rat in my kitchen. Okay. Let's go to here, the green screen. There we go. So there's a rat. So if I draw the rat and I have my cleric, then I get +1 attack. In hand, discard this card after you defeat a level 1 monster. Otherwise, it has static mode, so level 1 or above monster. Dungeon, go to the dungeon, destroy this card to have monsters deal 1 less wound this turn, so that's quite handy as well. Okay, that's fine. So, yeah, I mean, not much I could do. That cost me 2 bread. They're all gone. And we're done. Okay, so next round. So close to the end. I'm so nearly dead. Come on. I haven't even hit him once. I haven't even got down there. Okay, come on. 1, 2, 3 cards. Okay, deck of spirits for light. Level 1 wizard and a festering wound, which is a bonus to the baddies. Thanks. That's okay. And we're rolling 5 d6s. Oof. Okay, we get to draw a card, so let's do that. Oh, it's my static hawk. Sure, we already knew him out. Why did I discard him? That was silly of me. Okay, so I've got an extra magic point of damage. Let's have a look. Blue and purple I can ignore as I have magic and elementaries. So red, you may place 1 card with a cost on top of a random stack in the marketplace. If you do not, then add a chit to the village straight off the bat. Got it. I'm going to discard my light. It has to be random. How do you even random before? I can't think. Apologies. Right. So we are doing 1, 2, 3, 4 points of damage. That's a lot, folks. Let's go and heal 2 wounds. So at least I'm drawing 4 cards next turn. And that is my turn over. Okay, next turn. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sorry, I will heal 1 less and get rid of that festering wound. Okay, because it still puts me on 4. So 1, 2, 3. Oh, I did that. Oh, that's a bit tastier. Okay. So in fact, these all now work together, which is nice. So +1 attack if you have another elemental card, which you do. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 points of damage. Ooh. I mean, I'm not going to get down to him yet, which is annoying, but better than not though, folks, eh? Right, so where do I want to go? I probably want to go back to the temple, so I'm drawing an extra card next turn. Let's do that. And let's roll and see what we've got. That's 4. I'm rolling 5 dice. Oh, it's lots of monsters. There's a card. It's a Thunderstone. There's a instant wound. Yeah, it's back down to 4 cards. It's a red, which means I need to discard something that costs me something. Really? don't have anything that costs me something. Otherwise, I have to pull a chit out the bag. Chit out the bag it is then. And it's the guild's quarters. Okay. Wow, the village is totally getting battered. Right. Can I come down here and attack him? That is the question. Let's have a look. I get to draw a card for my Thunderstone. It's a Bree. Doesn't really help me. It's 1 extra point of damage. I could re-roll something. I think I'm going to use her to re-roll one of these. It's a blue. If I have elemental, no effect. Nice. We're down to 2 monsters. Okay, so that's a bit more doable. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 points of damage. I could even do him. Maybe for each elemental he gets -1 defense. Okay, so he loses all his defense for each elemental and magic. Yeah, so let's just flick down to his oops, wrong one, sorry, here we go. So it says down here, yeah, you just see on the end here, so for each elemental or magic card that I have loads. He gets -1 shield, and then for each non-elemental or magic he gets a magic resistance. Okay, that's fine. I have got 1, 2 non-elemental magic items, so it gives him 10 and I'm doing 11. So I can absolutely come down here and hit him. So let's do that. Let's just make sure, have I got enough light? Oh, you are kidding me. I got rid of that card. Gave me the light. 3, 4. No, I need 6. 2 lanterns. Yes. So let's go back to my hero board. I have 2 lanterns. That gives me 2 there, 3, 4, 6 light. Whoo! So I can make it through to here. I can ignore these guys' effect in the first level of the dungeon. So these have the exclamation mark effect. I can just ignore those. I come down here. There's no further exclamation mark effect in any of these. So I can ignore all of those, and then I'm down into Carnamal's lair at last. Okay, now I am going to get 2 festering wounds for this. That's just the way it is. They go to my deck. And I get 9 experience points. Take that. Thank you very much. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. And 2 festering wounds, 9 experience points. Any other spoils? Nope. Okay, that's fine. And I get bounced back out, and that's fine because we're in Barricades mode anyway. Now then, I do have an ally, I do have a hero, so I can level up again, which costs me 5. I will level up. So when you gain this rank, gain any 2 beast allies from the box and add them to your hand. Nice. So I'm going to gain. Oh, do I want to gain that? I'm going to gain the beast, the wolf, and then we do have 1 more hawk. So I'm going to gain the hawk as well. So these are available next turn, which is nice. I know, I've not even used that. Anyway, okay. So, next round, I am drawing 4 cards. Let's go back home to my hero board. Drawing 4 cards. 1, 2, 4. It's my rat. 3, 4. Nice. So +1 if you have her. That's fine. Oh, I've got both my rats. Nice. Okay. That's handy. I think I'm still needing to heal, unfortunately. So let's do that. Let's go and heal up. Yeah, I didn't get any other benefits, unfortunately. But that's fine. That's fine. But yeah, they've all become quite powerful now. Oh, and I need to put a wound token on it. I might even be able to. Oh, I doubt it. I can't get down there now. I haven't got enough light. Oh no, maybe for. Can I draw an extra card? Can I draw an extra card? No. I go to dungeon. Destroy this card. One less wound. Meh. Ignore those effects. Okay. Just doesn't cut it, folks. Just doesn't cut it. Need 6 light to get down there, and I ain't got them. Is the problem? I ain't got them. Therefore, let's go to the one remaining spot in the marketplace so I can draw an extra card. And it's still not light. Okay. That was annoying. Okay, that's fine. We're going to go to the dungeon and we're going to activate my dungeon summoning, which means I can discard 2 cards off of my deck. And if it's an ally, I get to add them. 1, 2. So I don't get to add the lightning rod, but I do get to add a raven, which gives me at least 1 extra attack. Okay, so let's roll some dice. Oh. We have. Okay, we start with my trophy, which means I get to add static to one of my monsters. Let's add it to our allies. Let's add it to my dire wolf, and I can get rid of a monster as well, so that's good. Instantly take another wound. Boo. Red. I can get rid of something that I've paid for. Let's get rid of the raven. It's done. So I've got 2 monsters I need to defeat. So what have I currently got? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 hit points worth of damage. But not enough light to make it down. Flippin' there! Okay, but I can come down and defeat a level 3 monster. So let's have a look and see what we've got on level 3. So we've got a 9 hit point elemental. He's immune to magic unless we're using normal attack as well, which we are. And that will get us a treasure item. I don't know, do I still get a treasure item if the Shop of Arcane Wonders is destroyed? But it will give me 4 wounds. Unless you have a cleric, it becomes only 3 wounds. 3 wounds take me down to 1 card again. Flippin' heck. And I have got the rats, and that will absorb 2 of those wounds. Is that what I really want, is the question. I only have to defeat a level 2 monster, so I can come down to level 2 instead. I can do a radical. What's the benefit of a radical? No. I think I'll just take on the... She's got 6, so I'm actually going to paste her. Discard 2, top of your... and then +5 attack. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Okay, let's go and take on this insurrection. So we've got loads of light. I can ignore that effect. We're absolutely pasted with 12 damage. We need to discard 2 cards at the top of my deck, and for each hero she gets +1 hit point. No heroes. Dead. Okay. Got it. Okay, no more heroes. Heard of that. So I gain an iron ration. and 3 XP and 1 wound, but I will destroy my rat in order to ignore the wound, so that's fine. And she is dead and replaced by another insurrectionist instantly. Wow, like whack-a-mole elven rebels, I tell you. Okay, so that's that. Do I have any spoils? I had the raven. I just discarded the raven. When I go to the dungeon, no, that's fine. That's everything. That's going to stick around. Those are all sticking around. Didn't even use Jobber. Let's use Jobber to level up one of my clerics. So at least you get to see what a level 2 cleric looks like. There we go. So she then gets Heal a Wound. Yeah, I'm going to finish Heal a Wound. And then as before, Destroy, but you get to gain a raccoon instead of a rat. And she's doing 2 points of damage with 4 skill. Okay, nice. That's handy Harry. Now she did cost me 3 XP, so there we go. I can gain the next level of rank. Oh, they've all budged up, sorry. Okay, you may discard an extra 2 when you summon. So that's nice. So it's a way to filter through my deck. Everything's just going everywhere now, folks. Okay, so we are on the next turn. And we avoided being destroyed. So we're drawing 2. Three, 4 cards. Lots of static, so that's helpful. Oh, we've got the Reaper, got a Wizard, got Bree, and a Festering Wound to add +1. Darn it. Okay, so we're going back to the temple so we can get rid of this pesky Festering Wound. I've gone through a whole stack of them. And an extra wound. Okay, so he needs level 2, so we can do him to get that Reaper. When I go to the dungeon, destroy heroes to destroy level 3. Why would you gain XP? Okay. Right, so I could buy something, but I'm not going to. Rolling 5 dice. Oh. Flipping heck. I've got to re-roll at least one of those, aren't I? It's a green. Oh, which means he can't wield that now. This just isn't going well at all. If I have an elemental, which I have, so blue is ignored, I get to draw a card. Come on! Festering Wound. Extra bonus to a baddie again. Flippin' heck. So I've got to defeat 4 monsters. That's it. It's over, folks. I've got 4 chit places left. 5 chit places left in the village. This village is done for. There's no way I can do much at all. What have I got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 points of damage. I mean, I could defeat a level 1, maybe at a push a level 2. It's just not happening. We lost. There you go. I ran it out as much as I could. Yeah, I mean, I could summon and do 4 cards. Any allies I get to pull to my hand. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, too little, too late. It was just bloat. There was still too many basic cards I hadn't got rid of. You saw I was getting absolutely battered. I mean, this is all the Festering Wounds that I just got absolutely inundated with. You know, that was a total hand clog. Haha, didn't expect I was going to say that, did you? Yeah, I was a total hand clog. So yeah, okay. I did the best I could, folks. I persevered and persevered. I did manage to get one hit on him, but yeah, I think that was absolutely diabolical. Wow. Okay. I mean that's how those cards can roll sometimes. You know, you just don't pull, and don't get the rolls, don't get the cards. Yeah, but I got ruined, royally ruined. But anyway, there you go. That is the second adventure, and you get to see how that plays out. The new beasties, a couple of the new items, the new heroes. Hopefully you've enjoyed that. I kind of enjoyed. No, I enjoyed it. It's all about the winning. It's trying to do the best you can with what you've got, maximize as much as you can. I love the static cards. Really enjoying that, as I shared in the last video. Yeah, and then we'll move on to Adventure 3 in here, and then that'll be it for Nature's Wrath, and we'll move on then to Quest 13 and see what oddities, delights and wonders that brings to the table. Otherwise, as always, folks, thanks very much for watching. If you've liked it, please hit that like. If you want to see more and encourage me, please hit that subscribe. Otherwise, hopefully I'll see you again soon at the table for the next third and final installment for Nature's Wrath. Thanks for watching.